All right, so we are gonna do the anterior trunk. So if this were placed on there, I wish I had a six pack like that. So pectoralis major is gonna be here. This will actually come off of the humerus as well, come over and extend across. It will actually, it has two heads. It'll attach onto the sternum as well as the clavicle and a little bit onto the ribs. Below that we'd have the pectoralis minor, but however, we do not have a model that shows that. Going down, we'll have our rectus abdominis. This is going to be the middle thing that we think of as our abs. Contrary to popular belief, we actually have 10, we don't have 6. So rectus just means straight. And in the middle, we're going to have our linea alba. Dividing into our six-pack, these are called our tendinous intersections. I can't stand that term, I don't know why. But this allows us for an increased range of mobility, increased flexion, if you will, more control than just having a single sheet of muscle without these divisions. We'll have our obliques on this side coming in, so external obliques will run in that V-shaped fashion. So external obliques will be on top, internal obliques will be below, and they'll be in more of an A-like manner. And so as they come in to attach into rectus abdominis, they're going to attach here on the side. This is actually called linea semilunaris, and in the body it's a little more moon-shaped than this model is really signifying. And then we can see here a little bit on top our serratus anterior. This is responsible, it comes off the medial side of the scapula. Okay, that's going to seem counterintuitive, but it's going to wrap underneath the scapula and it's going to come around and it's going to look like a serrated blade on the ribs. Okay? This muscle has absolutely nothing to do with breathing. If you get this wrong on the test, I'm going to be really disappointed. Do not get it wrong. Serratus anterior has nothing to do with breathing. What it has to do with is as you punch, it will keep the scapula adhered to the back. Whoops. Okay. So, serratus anterior will wrap around underneath all these muscles, attach onto the scapula as like this, and keep the scapula down so that we do not have what's called a winging scapula. All right. So we see serratus anterior relatively pronounced on like boxers. Anyone that throws punches like that, yes. And then I think that is actually all on this one. What we can't see on here, but one thing to note is if we were to have the pecs removed, the intercostals, which sit in between the costals or rib bones, they will follow the same pattern as the obliques. External intercostals are going to sit in that V-shaped pattern. Internal intercostals will be in the A-shaped pattern. Those will lie more medial, okay? The external intercostals and the diaphragm are responsible for inhalation. That's an active process, right? As we go through expiration, that is passive during quiet breathing. There is no muscular contraction during exhalation. All we are doing is allowing for the external intercostals and the diaphragm to relax as air is released from the lungs. This has to do with the pressure differential as well as the muscular contraction. It's when we get into forced breathing, if we're exercising or anything else, that then we recruit internal intercostals, sternocleidomastoid, serratus, posterior, superior, and inferior, and a couple of other muscles, the scapulars and things like that. So please make note of that.